everyone, Lauren here, and with me today is Addie from Jump Higher VA.
Hey everybody.
Today I'm going to do something a little bit different than what I normally do, an unboxing video. As some of you know, I regularly attend conventions and I've cosplayed Yoko from Gurren Lagann. And I knew ever since I first started cosplaying her, I wanted to get her gun as a prop. And Dustin from DKProps helped me with that. On his Etsy store, he accepts custom commissions for various props and armor pieces. Ordering from him was a pretty painless experience. The day that I placed the order, he ended up messaging me and he told me that he would get started that very week, and then the following week he ended up shipping the gun out to me. So it was pretty quick and easy. I was always kept up to date with what was happening with the order, and he always seemed to express his enthusiasm with it, which was really good. So I highly recommend going to him for prop commissions. And I will leave the links to his Instagram and Etsy store down below. So after talking about this, I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm ready to see it.
Awesome.
I definitely am excited. Okay. Here we go. Wow.
Pretty big box.
A little bit on the big side. I mean, judging by the box being this size, you know, I assume it's going to be pretty similar to the anime.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be just an exact replica of what's in the show, of what Yoko carries around.
Yeah, and you know, it probably is going to be twice this length once we actually put it together, so.
Yeah, I've been told that I need tools handy to put this together, which actually is pretty good because with it being a long sniper rifle, it's good that it comes apart for storage and carrying back and forth to conventions.
Yeah.
So,
without further ado,
yes.
Let's get it going.
Don't play with knives, kids. Bad. Always cut away from you.
I watched the anime. Don't exactly remember what the rifle looks like. I mean, the show itself moves a million miles an hour, so I'm surprised anyone could really use this as a reference. Oh man.
I'm trying to be delicate.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Bag out of the way. Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is slick. I like it.
Okay, so it looks like there's two main pieces with this. There's the main gun mechanism.
Don't let me hit you in the face. I know I'm swinging it around, but you know.
Do it. And then there's the barrel of the gun. And
comes with a nice little lanyard.
It does, yeah. So in the show, Yoko has a pink lanyard that basically lets her sling this over her shoulder, so she's not just carrying it around in her hands.
This was the first part that I noticed is the little legs to keep it up on the ground, whenever she has those angles where she's laying on the ground and sniping from afar.
To steady it, yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool.
These
both come down, and they're really solidly built. I mean, it's all metal throughout this part here. There's springs holding it together, making sure that it stays tense whenever it's not in use, so that it's not
flopping all over the place
and scaring people around you. So
accidentally hitting somebody's line.
Yeah.
And then looks like where the scope is, there's a little bit of glass for the scope, and
a little bit of glass right there.
And then there's a little bit of jewels set in for that as well. That's pretty nice. So yeah, it comes with, sorry, keep out of reach. It comes with screws, so I will need to put it together. So let us do that, and then we'll be right back.
A few minutes later.
We got all the screws in,
yeah.
And this thing is a beast. I know it doesn't fit on the frame, but
it is a big boy.
The biggest boy.
Yeah, let's get these down so that it sits nicely.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so this is pretty intimidating when you look at it. And I wanted to point out that the trigger that's on here, it's not an actual trigger, it doesn't move, it's just part of the wooden piece. The same with the magazine clip. So if I ever get approached at a con, or I'm just like walking around trying to find a place to eat and I get approached, then it won't be an issue because this isn't an actual functioning gun. There's no way to load it to be a functioning gun.
Yeah. And there's no way that like even the scope comes off or really any of these pieces were to come apart to mimic a real gun. The main purpose for this is just to be like a prop to
pose with photos and just have fun.
basically.
Alright, so let's flip this around and we will show off the other side. Be careful not to hit
the
each
wall.
other or each other.
Yeah. This is whoa.
So, yeah, I mean, it's basically identical on every side. There is one thing that I just noticed about the scope part that has like the glass and it has crosshairs in it. I didn't get to see that from the other angle.
I guess I could have mentioned it, but oh well.
Yeah.
I do like how it's painted on this side here. It's got nice clean lines and you can just generally tell. I mean, it was spray painted, but the overall design of it, like it is sturdy, like it's definitely not going to come off or anything.
Alright, so now that we got our close-ups and all that, let's see what this looks like actually on a person. Probably me. I don't think you want it.
It would make more sense for you to have it, so luckily we can fling this over her shoulder and let's check it out.
Yeah. While moving around, the gun is pretty lightweight despite its size. It's mostly made of wood, with the barrel being PVC piping. From the tip of the barrel to the back end, it is approximately 5'10". I did have to be careful while walking, so the heels of the boots wouldn't hit the gun. While at conventions, it will probably be best to carry the gun in my hands because it is very easy to lose awareness of just how much room it takes up, and I can see either bumping things with it or someone trying to get through a tight space, especially in the dealer's den, and bumping into it. As mentioned, Dustin's props are made to order. Yoko's rifle took about 16 days from the day I placed the order to the day it got delivered. Due to the nature of these being custom-made props, some orders might take longer.
Yeah, overall, I mean, that like this is a pretty nice build. Like,
it is, yeah. This is definitely like worth commissioning from him. 100% happy with my purchase, don't regret it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to going to conventions with this and basically just having my cosplay go to that next level with having it.
Yeah, because you've cosplayed Yoko in the past.
I have. I've cosplayed her since high school. Since probably junior year of high school. So I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And just making small upgrades here and there. Upgrade wig and all that fun stuff.
All those great things associated with cosplay.
Yeah. So yeah, I would go check Dustin out. Again, the links are down below in the description. And I think that's everything.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
See you guys.
We'll see you in the next video.